Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with Cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lindsay Lauren. This is Sky Davis, and this is Weazel News. How are we on this fine Sunday evening?
I'm doing great, Lindsay. By the way, I'm Dick Dashley, not Sky Davis. But great news, she was found this past week. That's what she's trying to say. That's what you're trying to say, Lindsay.
That
You know what
is
you're trying to
more-
say. We was discussing it before the news stream, so Sky was on your mind. But
Yes.
awesome news that Sky was found this week. At the time, though, she was found by some firefighters. But I'll turn the story over to Lindsay because I think Lindsay may have some more details on Sky's finding and disappearance.
I do have those details. We are off to a great start here. Apologies, Dick. Sorry, you're
It's okay. Yeah, we was discussing. Like I said, we was discussing for the broadcast, so I know she was on your mind.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you noticed because I didn't. But welcome to the stream. Yes, it is good news that we did. We have located Sky. We wish her well. She is, however, receiving the best treatment possible at Ocean Medical Center. We haven't. I went over there to see her a little bit yesterday. Wasn't able to be too close. Was able to kind of be in her room. Her family has allowed me to share that she is currently in medical induced coma for her recovery. She was found with significant wounds, and we do wish her the best. Those of you who have been with us since the start of these broadcasts 35 weeks ago, wow, it's been 35 weeks already, we do know that you guys find her family as much as we do, and we do wish her a speedy and well recovery, and we will update you as soon as possible on what more is to come. But I did talk to the San Andreas Highway Patrol Commissioner Granley, and the LSPD were out there at the scene, and Commissioner Granley did confirm with me that it obviously, with her wounds, that they are looking for a criminal. It wasn't, just haphazard. Sky was a victim of a crime, and we are glad that she's still with us right now, fighting at the hospital, and we wish her well recovery.
Yes, well, definitely. I'm sure she's also probably under heavy armed security too, considering that she was apparently possibly kidnapped
Yeah.
and assaulted, and someone tried to burn her on top of it.
Oh my lord. Yeah.
Oh yes. Luckily, our fire department were the ones that actually happened to find her under the, I believe, it's Del Perro Freeway with a
Yes.
camper nearby.
Yes, Del Perro Freeway, postal 20 or 220, um, out by the bowling alley in that area. Unknown of how she got there, but they are believing that she was taken to that location in the camper that was on site. However, it's still an ongoing investigation at this time.
That's right. On a slightly lighter note, there, Lindsay, it's Thanksgiving week here in the city.
It is. It's Turkey Week. Gobble gobble.
Gobble
Um.
gobble.
Yes. Uh. Yes, it is Turkey Week. We do hope that everyone spends time with their family, has time doing what they love. I know that on Thanksgiving itself, I'll be out handing out meals to the community, for those who haven't been able to plan a Thanksgiving meal, and make sure that everybody is well fed and having a good time on Thanksgiving. I can't wait for that.
That's the awesome thing there, Lindsay.
Yes. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Any plans of any kind?
Mostly going to get together with my family, two different sides of the family type thing. I think we're going to smoke some meats and sit around and just kind of, visit each other. We don't get to do it very much through the year in these
Yeah,
crazy, crazy days, busy, busy weeks.
absolutely. And and smoking meats. You are right up my alley with that. And I hope you do have a good time doing that.
We're going to try to. I hope you're safe out there doing your giving back to the community.
Yes, can't wait for that. Some other news and headlining stories. We had um, we had the sheriff's department and the sheriff's department and the SHP out in the Polino to Sandy area last evening, and we had quite a few happenings last evening. It was quite a busy night of different things going on. We had two motorbike patrolmen out, Commissioner Granley and I believe I'm Roger Dodger, one of the lieutenants, was also out there on their motorbikes, as well as a few other state troopers. There was a big accident at the corner of Joshua and Senora Freeway last evening.
I
Created
saw that. It was looked like
created
it
a
was just
big
total chaos.
it created a big explosion, from what I've heard. Unknown of how many got injured, but I know there were possible um, there was possible um, something going on that led to the crash, whether that be somebody cutting somebody off. I have yet to get a chance to talk to the commissioner about that one, but hopefully we'll get a statement very soon on
Well,
us
I did
know a
get
little bit
some
more.
inside information there, Lindsay. If you'd like to
Wonderful.
hear some of it,
Wonderful. I would love to hear it because
apparently it was a dirt bike motorcyclist was parked on the edge of the road, and he was hit from behind by a lady in a silver or a white in color older style Thunderbird. And then from there, it threw the biker into the shoulder, and the bike itself landed in the westbound lanes of Joshua Road. When the fire department arrived on scene, they blocked the road with their apparatus, for their safety. But as always, the wonderful citizens of Blaine County and
oh
Los
boy,
Santos was always in a hurry to get somewhere, so they decided it was going to try to squeeze between the trucks.
oh boy.
And of course, one thing led to another thing. I believe the fire department lost three apparatus last night. There
Oh
were
no.
8 or 9 Atom vehicles destroyed. Uh, if I'm not wrong, at last count, I believe it was 7 atoms were treated and released on scene. There were 11 DOA atoms and
Wow.
one Paul that was treated and transported to Sandy Shores Medical. They had to call in some off duty medics and firefighters to assist with the cleanup and other in that area. It was so much chaos on
Wow.
that scene.
I had no idea that there were 11 that went down. That is absolutely crazy. And I do know that all of the state, the police in the state were also on scene as they had to shut down 4 or 5 roads to clear the incident. I did get that information.
That's right. And I believe
Um,
they had brought in Moses brought in 3 or 4 of their heavy wreckers. They brought in, I think, 2 front end loaders and maybe a bulldozer to help clear the roadway at the time.
I mean, a bulldozer is very clever.
And it's
Very,
very clever and very quick and efficient.
yeah. Do you know, did they make any arrests on that scene or was everyone free to go?
I believe everyone was free to go. Those of us who could go on their own power was free to go. Some of them had to be transported in the coroner's van, but those who were upright and sucking air, I believe they all released them on their own reconnaissance. They were free to go.
Good, well, I'm glad everybody, well, you know, everyone who could be okay was okay.
Yes,
Um,
unfortunately, they did lose some life last night.
yeah, that's very sad and unfortunate, but we pray, we we're sending hopeful and our condolences. There we go. There's the word. Condolences to
Definitely.
those.
And
Absolutely.
apparently, some of the motorcyclists may have had those ProGo cameras on them, and allegedly they may be trying to, I think, post the videos on boob tubes for possibly, I don't know, maybe lawsuit purposes, maybe some awareness, driver or rider
Yeah.
awareness type things. I don't know, but allegedly the videos may get posted later on.
Well, well, I look forward to seeing those and other information that comes about. Moving into another accident out in the sand dunes of Sandy Shores last evening in the area of postal 1042. There was a dune buggy that went off of the road in the late afternoon that had 2 people inside of it. One person was found on scene ejected from the vehicle. However, they were unable to locate the second person, and I believe that they may have found them the next morning in the bushes, but it took several hours for them to find the second victim as he was in and out of consciousness for a little while, and I believe that he is in critical condition at the hospital in Sandy, and they were going to be airlifting him out to Ocean Med.
Oh wow! Really, that's terrible news to hear.
It,
To
it,
know that someone had to stay out there that long.
it is. It is.
Unfortunately, but Sonora Desert's a pretty large area, and anything could happen out there.
It is a very large area, and the men and women of the first responders was doing an excellent job at sweeping the whole area. But we're glad that he didn't get found this morning, the next day there. It was reported that they were going over the sand dunes, and I they weren't sure whether it was a malfunction with the buggy, but apparently going up a hill, the buggy came to a dead stop. Whether it was on a rock or an engine malfunction, and uh, the two that were in the vehicle were wearing seatbelts, but just the the force of what the impact of whatever they hit or whatever happened was enough to launch them in two separate directions. And the buggy was on fire when 404 came to find and led the fire crews up there, up on that sand dune to investigate.
Oh my, that is terrible to hear. At
Yes.
least the second victim was found by first responders and not by those good old mountain lions out
Yes,
there.
he was found the next morning out there, and he was from a well recovery. But yeah, he got treated. As we get into that fall weather, he got treated for some slight some slight weather conditions. But overall, he will be okay. I believe that he was just dehydrated. And obviously he may have had some broken bones from being ejected, but overall he was in I don't want to say good health because he got ejected, but overall, good health for being out there all evening.
It could always have been worse, outcome. At least he's alive and breathing right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see our weather. Speaking of that cold weather, um, and cold conditions, we are getting a cold front coming in, from the south of Cayo Perico that will be making its way north up to Los Santos in the next few days. So make sure you guys keep your sweaters handy and definitely watch the weather and our local stations to get all the latest information on what the weather will be like. That way you don't get caught out in the rain or the snow even. Because I mean
Shh,
it is
don't say
getting
snow. No, no snow. Shh.
out in the white powder.
There we go. Yeah, yeah, white powder. That sounds much better.
White powder donuts. Um,
Yes.
uh, let's see, what other stories am I missing here, Nick?
Oh, we had
There's
a
several, I know.
shootout at Grapeseed Airport apparently, or someone was shot at Grapeseed Airport last night. Apparently there was a female trying to escape what may have been some sort of human trafficking mob or something along those lines. Apparently she was trying to escape, and the person or persons there on in the area didn't take kindly to her trying to run away. So apparently they shot her in the back and the legs about 5 times.
Oh my goodness.
At the time, speaking with hospital officials at Sandy Shores Medical, they said it appears she may be paralyzed from her waist down at this time.
Oh goodness.
And
That is.
apparently, she was able to give some information on this human trafficking to Captain Rico last night.
Oh goodness. I do wish her a well recovery. That is quite scary, and we hope that she recovers well. And I'm glad that she was able to escape and able to give information to Elio on scene.
Yes, most definitely to the benefit of hopefully anybody else that may have fallen victim to this human trafficking organization.
Wow, wow. I mean, it seems like within the past year or so, there have been an uptick, shall we say, in human traffic cases. And and our LEO are doing a great job of you know, understanding, getting to the bottom of these. But these are crazy times.
You are right there, Lindsay. I believe we're counting Sky now. I think we've had five ladies that we know personally that has now been
Yes,
uh, quote unquote abducted and missing.
yes,
And it's no
yes.
telling how many more atoms out there have been displaced from their homes and their families due to this human trafficking organization.
Yes. Yeah, and speaking of missing, we do have one individual, Vic Porter, who is still missing, out in, even if she is still in San Andreas, we are unsure of her, last known locations at this point. But again, if you do see that person, her description is listed at channel 13weaselnews.com, and you guys can definitely check that out and see if you can see her anywhere and let your local law enforcement know.
Yes, please help bring these missing people back to their families.
Yes, absolutely. Moving on to music, are you still have you been practicing your bongo still, Dick?
Well, I was gonna bring them here with me tonight. I was gonna give you a little musical rendition on
Oh,
air, but I had a bongo had one of his bongo heads get ripped and torn.
oh no, not the bongo head.
Yeah, the bongo head. So that's more of a donka. So I've got to wait. I know we said we was gonna try to do it
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
broadcast, but I got to order a new bongo head.
Oh, poor donks.
Poor donka. Maybe we can do it for the post Thanksgiving broadcast.
I look forward to that. I do look forward to that, most definitely.
Maybe we can give a little rendition to our wonderful viewers and send them away for the holidays. Because you know what's after that is that great month of December.
Yes, yes. It's beginning to look a lot like December.
I think I'm glad you said December, and not the other word.
Well, we're not there yet.
We're not there
We're
yet, but I
not
was out
there yet.
shopping today, and they're already playing that wonderful music.
I mean, yeah, it is, and there's one radio channel here. I believe it's, alter, alternate genres. I think that's the name, maybe, but it's always on in the car. And from November 1st, which I think is too early, from November 1st to the end of to halfway through January, all they play is Christmas music. That's
Oh,
all they play.
we've got to put a protest outside their radio station.
Right? Right? Yeah. They are an outside radio station. Broadcasting into San Andreas, but I tend to avoid that channel until after Thanksgiving.
Yes, most definitely. Maybe we can take a bus or a train down to their location, and maybe we can do something. Maybe persuade them to quit playing Christmas music so early.
Yes. Well, I hope maybe a boat since they're an outside station. Because I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know how well a train would go through water, but
Well, all we gotta do is let certain
a
ones,
sea
operate that
train.
train. I'm pretty sure it might go skimming across the water. Maybe one of those
Sea train.
aqua train.
Aqua train. Aqua train. Yes. Yes. Definitely up for that. Definitely up for that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's see. What are we missing here? Our We've had quite a few new community members come into the community recently. We welcome them as our people of the week, and I'd also like to shout out another person of the week, and that I you can Dick can give his own person or kind of climb on board, but I would like to recognize. Actually, Dick's one of them, but I'd like to recognize Jamie and Megan, who have really been pushing the RP limits, not only by their new fire, jobs, but their civ jobs, jobs. Their civ presence is very, very well known in the awesome storylines that they are doing, and obviously help out with the fire department as well as Phantom. But I would like to give a shout out to Jamie and Megan as our people of the week for their overall support for the general community in the presence and work that they've done in the past few weeks.
That's awesome people right there. I know that Megan girl. She's a pretty awesome person. She's really stepped up her RP game too. So
I yes, absolutely, absolutely. I just took a page out of Sky's book there.
Yes, you did. I think Sky may have
Wow.
issued a copyright
Wow. Wow.
notification on that
Wow.
one.
I don't know. I don't know. Sky might come out of a coma just to fight me on that.
Oh boy.
Which I gladly, would definitely take on having her come out of the coma. We do wish her well again. Let's see. I feel like I am missing some things. Businesses. We've had we have quite a few awesome businesses here the uh area of the city. Do you have any that you'd like to call out this week?
I just want to recognize Mosby's for last night's quick thinking on bringing in some heavy equipment to help clear that total chaotic scene. They cleared the roadway pretty quickly, and then after the roadway was cleared and opened back up, they was able to remove all those busted up vehicles and assist the coroner with removal of the proper way of saying this would be the removal of the deceased atoms in the area.
Yes, yes. The removal during the mass casualty event. Yes,
Yes.
that is a very very good one there. Yes, they do have to be quite good thinking and judgment and quick on their feet quite often. So we do share a big shout out to them. And of course, we have our new DOT department. So I'd like to give a shout out to them as a business, along with all of the restaurateurs out there who've been, working a lot lately. Uh, Prepping the grocery stores for Thanksgiving. Everybody out there doing the awesome work that they do there. All of our fire and EMS in game and in the real world, taking care of what needs to be done and going above and beyond expectations for the rest of their community.
Actually, I have to agree with that. I would also to give a shout out for those outside of our city, like you said, our first responders, or
Yes.
Leo, or fire, or EMS, tow, and even your soldiers that may be deployed right now,
Mhm.
because some of them may not get to sit down at Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
or they may be sitting down with a Thanksgiving dinner with their family and then have to be called out for whatever reason to
Mhm.
deal with whatever situation may arise. So there will
Mhm.
be there will most definitely be some cold meals out there this Thanksgiving for
Mhm.
us, and there will be some uneaten meals,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
Mhm. Yes, and we do thank those again who go above and beyond, and who are truly essential in the real world and game world.
Absolutely agree with you on that one, Lindsay.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I believe that will kind of wrap it up for us this evening. Uh, my name is Lindsay Lauren, and this is Dick Dastardly, and we hope that you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful week with your families, a wonderful week giving back or doing whatever it is that you do this week. Uh, and just being present in the moment and not taking anything for granted and really taking a I just lost my train of thought, but
Taking a moment to think about everybody.
yes, taking a moment to step back and really, put perspective on, the fact that you have, you know, a roof over your head or food on the table or, going out to help somebody else. It really does matter and you matter. And we're going to stop being emotional and, and we're going to call it. So my name is Lindsay Lauren. This is Dick Dastardly. We appreciate you being here. This is the Kuffs FiveM Server, kuffsgaming.com, kuffsgaming.com/guide. Go see the Civ applications for people over 16. We have a great DOT job for new applicants to kind of get on board with a department or just roll around a Civ. A great, great community. Exclamation point rotation. Next up, we do have
Rocket
Onyx
City Gamers.
and Country on Tuesday, so check them out, and we will see you all next week. Happy holidays.
Be safe.
Antonka tonka.
Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with Cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.